Hey, Hap, it's your boy, Mr. CJU, what it do, back with another video, man. And in this one, I'm going to talk about the Credit Game 2022. You know, what I think about the game and how it's transitioned over to right now. All right, so around about 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and a bit of 2020, there was a lot of hacks, there's a lot of tricks that you can do to manipulate the credit reporting agencies, to manipulate the banks on how they see your credit report, to kind of speed up the process to getting approved for, you know, credit cards, high limit credit cards, and, you know, also cleaning up your credit. It was a lot of things you can do to kind of speed it up and get you popping pretty soon. All right. And since the credit education space has really been blowing up, you got a lot of influencers out there dropping a lot of those tips, a lot of those tricks, a lot of those hacks out there. You got thousands, well actually millions of people doing those techniques, you know, every single month. All right, so again, the credit reporting agencies and the banks, you know, they're collecting data all day long. And so when they start to collect that data to see that, you know, millions of people are moving towards that type of technique, they gonna switch it up, you know, because they don't really want to see us win. You know what I'm saying? So when they switch it up, we got to switch it up, and we got to know how to move to continue to be successful. Because obviously, you know, they hide this information for us. Obviously, they don't want us to know this because it's so powerful, and it's really game changing. It's life changing. It's gonna change your life personally. It can change your life business wise when you really grasp the whole aspect of this credit education space, right? So what I'm saying is, you want to get back to the basics, because if you get back to the basics and you understand the foundation of it, you can't lose. They can't stop you. You know what I'm saying? They can only stop you if they catch you trying to do a shortcut, and they can get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? But once you got the foundation, the basics down pat, you can't lose. And what I mean by that is having that solid game plan. Having somebody that's been in the game, a coach, somebody that's experienced, somebody that's been in this thing for a while, such as myself, for years, that have seen the changes, right? And that game plan is a customized plan for your credit profile. And it's just making sure that, you know, you don't have any derogatory marks. You don't have any, you know, the collections, the charge-offs. You don't have any late payments. You know, you're able to get that off your report. You know, you don't have more than, you know, 4 inquiries reporting on your credit profile, knowing which credit cards you need to get on your personal profile, knowing how to structure your business profile, knowing how to go for the business funding and when you should go for the business funding, knowing what you should put on those applications. You know, once you start getting that information down packed, you know what I'm saying, everything gets easy, you know, when you get the basics and foundations down, because they can't stop you. You know what I'm saying? You can scale and build on that. So the way you win with that is you got to be patient, though. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you at in the game, if you know you're in credit repair, you got to be patient with that credit repair. You know what I'm saying? And if you're in the funding stage, you know, be patient. Don't just apply for a bunch of random credit cards that are not good and it's not going to help you, and causing your credit age to shrink and causing you to have too many new accounts. And then when you find out about the credit cards you really want, then you won't be able to go and get them because you was moving too fast and you were skipping steps. You dig what I'm saying? So just be patient and just work a solid game plan, and you're going to hit. Again, the people that's like, man, I ain't got 3 months to wait, man. I can't do 3 months. I need this bread right now. Or I can't wait 6 months. I can't wait 9 months, man. I ain't finna, you know, I can't wait a year. I need it right now. Well, look, 3 months gonna go by anyways. All right? 6 months gonna go by anyway. 9 months gonna go by anyway. A year gonna go by anyways. So why not start? Because when that time passes and you ain't even got into a program, you ain't even start the process, then you're going to just still be in the same position, and you're going to be frustrated still. So why not tap in, especially early? Like in January, the top of the year is the best time to get your credit game plan going and get yourself, you know, popping. Because let's say you tap in January, February, early in the year. Okay, by the summertime, by June, July, that's a lot of months. You know, you can have a lot of progress going between that time, and it's only the summertime, and you can start seeing some stuff pop off for you. And then you can start growing from that. And then you start going over to the fall, you know, August, September, October, and you start going into the winter, November, December, and then you be like, dang, I'm really popping off right at the end of the year. And that's when you had that motivation. That's when you had that, you know, that good feeling of momentum going into the next year, knowing that the year wasn't a failure. And the way you end the year with it not being a failure is how you really started. And when you building momentum at the top of the year, it's the best time to do it. So you roll around in 2023, you know, now you everything done right, cleaned up, you didn't skip a step, you stayed patient, you stayed consistent, you followed all the steps. Now you ready to pop off at the top of the next year on a whole different path. Now you getting funding. Now whatever bank you go to, here you can have that, here you can have that. And see, when it's done right, the bank's gonna start competing for you. One bank give you 20,000, this bank want to give you 30,000, this bank want to give you 50,000. You know, once you have everything set, it gets a whole lot easier, and you're not gonna trip on how long it took. You're not gonna be worried about it. You're not gonna be complaining, man, this took me forever. Nah, once you start getting approved for that 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, you get up to 100K in funding, you thinking about the next steps you about to make, what you about to invest in, how you about to grow your business, how you about to get more access to more funding, but how you about to start getting more streams of income, how you about to start paying off your liabilities with these assets you about to invest in. That's where your mind gonna be. And how long it took, it's just gonna be a reminder of, hey, I ain't going back to that again. You know what I'm saying? I got the education now. I didn't just guess around and figure some things out, bouncing around year for year. No, I got a solid game plan. I got a solid coach, and I got some solid information. I got some solid education. So I ain't going back to that. We finna just go straight level up, right? And that's what I want people to do this year. You know what I'm saying? I want people to get that solid game plan and just execute it without any worry, all right? So I don't want you guys to focus too much on any hacks, any tricks, you know, anything to try to, you know, get over on the system, because that could be a fast way to get you kicked out and it can cost you time. You know, a mistake in the credit game can cost you months. It can cost you years, you know what I'm saying, to where you could have got that information and made sure you didn't make that mistake. Because a lot of you guys that's watching, you know, YouTube videos or information online without a game plan, you just trying to wing it on yourself, which you can if you get the proper information. But again, if you're watching stuff online, you got to make sure the information that you getting is not old, that it's not outdated, right? Because if you're soaking up old and outdated information and you using that stuff, again, it can end up costing you time and money because you didn't know that that information was old and it don't work no more and it's outdated, but it's new to you. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I want all my followers to make sure that they getting a customized game plan from me, and I'm giving that away for free. A customized game plan for free with the link in my description, a free credit analysis if you want it. I'll pull up your credit report. I'll tell you exactly what you need to do and how you need to do it. And then it's up to you from there to go execute. That's my value that I want to give back to all my supporters, to everybody that's been rocking with me over the years. You know what I'm saying? That's the least I can do is, you know, help people out, you know, and just let them, just guide them in the right direction, because I know how lonely it can be trying to learn something new and something like this credit game, to where it seems like it's so many, you know, loose holes in the stuff you trying to find. I know how it go, man. You learn this and you learn that and you learn this and you trying to put it all together, man. But you can speak to somebody in a 30-minute call or one hour call and it'll all click like that, man. So I know how it go. And then usually, you know, when you learn this information, you ain't got nobody to talk to, right? You know how it is. You try to tell the homies you fix your credit. You try to tell family members, they looking at you like you crazy. Because, you know, our people taught in them households to stay away from credit. Now, don't stay away from it. You're going to need it. Right now, they checking your credit for everything. You're going to need it, all right? The key is just being responsible when you get it. Having a solid game plan when you get it. Don't run yourself into credit card debt. Don't jack up your credit once it gets good. That's the whole thing about it, being responsible, all right? So, the game plan for 2022 is to get back to the basics. Make sure you got that down packed. Make sure everything is solid on your personal credit profile. Make sure you know what you're doing, set up the business credit profile, and make sure everything is happening with that solid game plan. You don't skip any steps, you don't miss anything, you don't make any mistakes. So the 2022 can go fresh and smooth all the way down to the end, which you accomplish your goals. I'll be back with some more videos, tell y'all what I think about how we should move with each type of these banks. I give y'all some more views and some more opinions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. It's your boy, Mr. CJU. Hap, hap.